Let me write a number. Let's say 5.7 to let's say 6. Now I want to round it. So I'm just going to use the round function. Look at this. If I do round of, let's say this is a is equal to, or x is equal to it. X is equal to 5.726. If I do the round of x, comma 2, what does it mean? Round it up to 2 decimal places. So what will be the value of this? It will become 5.7 and 3, isn't it? That's what we had been using throughout our school, throughout our mathematics classes. Round it up if the digit is 5 or more than that. So we have rounded it up to 3. 1 has been added to this one. Next, if I use ceiling, CEIL, seal or ceiling, two functions are there, right? So I'll just use ceiling only. If I do ceiling of x, it doesn't ask you to, reduce the decimal place. So it always gives you the next integer value. So the current integer value is 5, isn't it? The next integer value will be 6. So the output will be 6. Are you all clear with ceiling or any confusion? Okay. Let me remove this. When we use floor, the name itself says, if I do floor of x, from the number, it will return the integer part. So this is the integer part, isn't it? So what will be the output of this? 5. Now if I use truncate, if I truncate x, truncate up to how many decimals? I want to reduce up to, say, 2 decimals only, same as round. What truncate does is, it just takes the value, whatever you have mentioned here, we have mentioned 2 decimal places, right? So it will take the values up to 2 decimal places without using the rounding concept. Now, what is rounding concept? If the value is 5 or above, then 1 must be added to this if you want to reduce this. If you want to remove the last digit, it is 6. So 1 value will be added to 2, 2 will become 3, and then you can remove 6. That's what the rounding function does. But here in truncate, what it does is, it does not matter what value you have here. It just takes the number of digits that you have given here after comma. X comma 2 means take up to 2 decimal places without considering the value, whether it is greater than 5, less than 5, or whatsoever. I hope all of you are clear with truncate, round, ceiling, floor, and truncate. Any question, any confusion, let me know. Okay, fine. So now I'm writing let me write the output also here. This will become 5.72. Now I'm writing a number here. Y is equal to 3.123. Right? 1, 2, 3, and let's say 7. You have to tell me the round of this up to 2 digits. Up to 2 decimal place. What will be the value of round?
3.2.
3.12.
3.12. Perfect. Okay. What will be the value of truncate. Truncate up to 2 digits.
3.12.
3.12. Fine. Fine. Stealing. Stealing will be
4.
4. Absolutely. And what will be the floor of this?
3.
Floor of 3. So you have already understood this now. Let's go back to SQL. See, SQL is an amazing platform. It allows you to write the queries and do the calculation also. For example, you can simply write select 5 plus 3 multiplied by 5 plus 3 multiplied by 2. Semicolon, run it, and it will give you the output. Right? You can apply the functions also here. I can, let's say if I go give 2.3, now you can see the output is 11.9 or 2.345. Now the output is 12.035. So here itself, I can do the round and up to 2 decimal place. So now you can see the round has come. Or I can simply write like this. Select a round of 12.474763, for example. 63, comma, 2 decimal places. Semicolon. So you have the output, right? Same thing if you have to use in your function. So here you see we took average population, and average population is coming in decimal. If I write here one more query, select continent, comma, AVG of population as AVG underscore pop from world.country group by 1, which is continent. That's it. Let it be. We will not arrange the data. So it is giving like this, the output. Now I want to round it up to 1 decimal place, right? So here what you have given average population. Before this, you can use function round of AVG of population, comma 1 up to 1 decimal place as average population. Now I'm showing you the implementation of function in the query. So now you can see it is showing the data up to 1 decimal places. Have you all understood this? Just the simple calculation, direct calculations, and also how to implement in the query. And here we have implemented function within a function, isn't it? A round function has been applied on the after the average function. So this is called nested function, nesting of the function. Are you all clear, or you have any confusion? Are you all clear? Say no if you are not clear. Okay, so say yes if you are clear. Are you all clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Write it. Very nice. Good one. Thanks for your response. Write it properly. If you get any error, do not hesitate. Ask me. I'll help you fixing that. So complete this query, execute, check your output, and type 2 in the chat window. But before that, on the same query, can we do like this? I'm just going to copy this. You can write after this. Let me just show you first. Here I'll take average population so that we can see the average population. Right, and here we'll take round of average population as, we'll call it round underscore average population. Copy this same thing, comma, paste it. Here we'll take truncate. And instead of 1 decimal, make it 2 decimal place so that you can compare the points, data points. And we'll call it TRUNC, trunk of average population. We will also use round, truncate, ceiling. Seal or ceiling, you can see both the functions are there. In truncate, trunk and truncate both are there. So you can use any. I'll use ceiling here and call it seal of average population. The last one is floor. There is only one floor function. There is nothing like ceiling and seal. So here you have floor. Let it be. Okay. Ceiling function doesn't take any input because it just gives you the next integer, right? So decimal place is not required. Similarly, floor function also doesn't take any integer input, any decimal point input. Floor of average population. Here I have made a mistake. Let me correct it. Simple. All of you have understood. Now in one example, in one query, we have covered everything, all the functions. So this is our average population. You can see here it is round of average population, rounded up to 2 decimal place. So 7.4 became 7.5 here. Fine. Now here this is truncate. 7.4 is 7.4 only. After decimal I'm reading. Ceiling is giving me the next integer. So here the integer is ending with 6.2. It has become 6.3. And the floor is giving the integer part of the value, which is only this left side of the decimal. That's it.